Hi there, good afternoon, I'm Cindy Dole, and this is Home Wizards, your radio home for all things home, garden, and life improvement. So coming up on the show today, can you believe that we are really into it, the things, in terms of the holidays? Christmas decor is already out there, but we've got to first celebrate what's coming first, and that's Halloween, a week away, and we're gonna help you get your scary on, because there's a lot of folks who take Halloween, very seriously, and so we're going to learn from the best of the best to know how to love Halloween, how to make it just really fun and creative and pop. We're going to visit with several folks who are specialists of what they call Halloween haunts. And there's this one place, it's been rated as the scariest of, well, maybe all of Southern California, definitely of Pasadena. It's called Old Town Haunt, and it's this very old building that has this very creepy history to it. And a guy has taken over the place with all kinds of very creepy friends. So let's get to it, Seth. Let's get into the Halloween spirit, starting with this really creepy catacomb underground haunt that's in Old Town, Pasadena. So this is a place that I think good old Mike Myers would maybe be a little nervous about. It's beneath this historic building in Old Town, Pasadena. And of course, you all have been shopping in Old Town, right? It's so cutesy with all the great stores in Colorado. But there's something really creepy about this building that's more than 100 years old. It's an old bank that was abandoned, and it's got a prison history to it and all this story, but I thought we'd have the guy who was behind it, Ron Roget, who is the owner of the Old Town Haunt. So thanks for being here, Ron. You made it.
Thank you.
You love Halloween, don't you?
Yes. It's my Christmas.
And so how did you hear that this building was available and how it had this history of catacombs and everything?
Well, I had a couple partners when I first started out, and we just decided we kind of wanted to find an area that maybe had haunted houses before, but didn't have any more. So it had a base clientele, you might call them, that might be wanting or hungering for a haunt. And we thought that Pasadena was the ideal location. We just did what you do, get a realtor, happened to find a very unique space. So
this is right at Raymond in Colorado.
Exactly. It's on the parade route, but it's right on the corner of Colorado and Raymond.
Who knew? As those rose parade floats are going by, there's this really scary thing.
Just feet away, just a few feet away underground next to, abandoned catacombs and all that other stuff. The building certainly was built in the 1880s, and we have a couple of real bank vaults that still exist.
On your website, by the way, which is oldtownhaunt.com,
thank you.
You have the great videos that show, we have a nice little mini tour, and you see the vault. And is it true that a daughter of one of the bankers died in there?
That's the haunted legend, yes. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that sort of, we don't mind the legends because I think it adds to our appeal and stuff.
Yeah.
But the truth of the matter is, it's a building built in the 1880s. It's got old bank vaults. It's got brick foundation still.
It must feel very cold and damp.
It's very cold, damp, and it's got 7-foot ceilings, so it's very claustrophobic. So, and it's right on top of you. And I come from I'm an actor, but I also come from a set design background.
Oh,
so
I was going to say.
I was able to pick up things. Being close to Hollywood is nice because I was able to pick up
like Buffy. You got some Buffy
sets
stuff,
from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, from scary things like Power Rangers.
Power Rangers,
crank yankers, I don't know, but they had scary pieces that we were able to use. But we do have props from like House of a Thousand Corpses and cool things like that we've added, and we do our fair share of building our own things.
So does every season have a different theme or a different vibe, or what is?
There's a lot of changes that happen we can do within that theme, but we didn't want to have a place that you go from room to room to room, and one room's zombies, and the next room's alien infestation, and the next room's a bloody hospital. To me, that's not, it doesn't. The experience should start from the whole history and going in and have the believability there. That adds to building up the suspense that you have when you walk in.
When we come back, hold that thought. We're going to continue talking to you, Ron, about scary stuff, more of the history of this building, and then what happens because you've got actors you have monsters, basically.
Monsters.
And you're in it too, huh?
I wouldn't miss it.
All right, more of a Home Wizards, a very scary one, as we talk about how to make your place look scary in a fun way. Home Wizard Cindy Dole here. We're back after this. Welcome back. You're listening to Home Wizards. Cindy Dole here every Saturday, where we talk about ways to make your home, your garden, and your life better, and today how to make it scary, because Halloween, after all, is just a week away. And with me is a guy who lives it and breathes it pretty much year-round, wouldn't you say, Ron Roger?
I smell fear, and it's making me hungry.
Ooh, and the fava beans.
Yes. I would say I live this all year round, pretty much.
You do. So Old Town Haunt is the place. And paint a picture for us. When we go in, what's the experience? It's 20 minutes, right?
Yeah, it's. I mean, you could probably run through it in maybe 12 if you're just in a panic.
No.
But why do that? We try to not let you do that by making you crawl, by making you go through dark rooms where you can't see a thing.
You have to
no,
crawl?
You don't have to. But if you paid for it, you might as well enjoy the experience,
Okay.
I always say.
Okay. And so there's a lot of creepy people that'll be wearing...
Yes, I've been really blessed. I have great scare actors that come and volunteer their times. We do give community service to the high school kids in the area that tend to lend their scary artistic endeavors.
And so you're going to leave here pretty soon because you're going to put makeup on and get ready and do the show tonight,
Gotta
right?
do it. It's a big Saturday night. It
starts tonight. Or it's been going on, hasn't it?
Yeah, we've been open since October 1st, but
October 1st.
We're open tonight. We're open all the way, every night this week, except Monday or Tuesday. We're open all the way through Halloween night. Mm-hmm. Fridays and Saturdays and Halloween, we're open 7 to midnight, and Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're open 7 to 10.
But again, the website's oldtownhaunt.com, and we have some pictures on my website. You can see it and go through there. And you have all kinds of great props from movies and scary things. And what else happens? It's just...
Well, I mean, you descend into the depths, and,
and
once you descend into the depths, anything could happen. All bets are off, as we say.
Is this something you think we could do at our own home? I mean, it's pretty extensive.
Well, yeah, I actually just recently joined a group that I think you're familiar with. It's called Cow Haunts.
Cow Haunts.
And Cow Haunts is a group of home haunters from all over Southern California, and they meet once a month. And it's great. I mean, these people have great ideas. Some people might be skilled in one area and not others, and the other one's something else. And we all come together, and they'll do a project every month. For instance, one of my first things I did was they had a skeleton hand holding a torch with chains that attached to the wall. A great prop. So the guy that would be hosting that would say, okay, who wants to build this on the next meeting? Bring $18 for raw materials. You come, and then they talks you through it, and you build it right then and there, and you come up with cool stuff. And sometimes electronic gadgets, sometimes it's laser gadgets. It's a great group of people. And
it's a hobby, isn't it?
It is a hobby, and
passion.
there's a lot of people, what we call their home haunters mostly. People that make it in the homes that don't necessarily charge admission like I do, but these are people that are from all over Southern California, from Ventura County all the way down to San Diego, and they meet, they exchange ideas, they help each other out. They might say, hey, I got a good deal on this type of special spray, buy it before they sell out, and then next thing you know, all the stores are sold out of that spray because all the cow hunters scrambled to Michael's to pick up whatever, might be there.
And I found out about you guys because my eye doctor, my optometrist, Dr. Nina Getz, happens to be part of the cow hunts, and she specializes in spooky contacts.
Nice plug.
Red and pink contacts. Well, I mean, come on,
yeah,
have fun.
No, it's
I
great.
love how it's people who are unexpected professionals can gather and just go nuts for Halloween. And really, anything goes. It's like the Harley guys,
exactly. You don't
all
know.
of a sudden, the dentist and the lawyer, they're all out there in their Harleys. The same thing for you.
Yeah, you'd be surprised the people that come through. I mean, people from politicians to, we've had a few movie stars that come through that are just really into the whole Halloween thing.
Hey, well, great to have you. Ron Roger, your website again is oldtownhaunt.com to find out. It's open tonight and through Halloween, including Halloween night at 20 North Raymond at Colorado. Great to have you, and happy Halloween.
Yeah, happy Halloween, too. And I'm supposed to plug RottenApple907.com. They're great home haunters in Burbank.
Good. Oh, good.
They're fabulous. They should be a pro haunt because they're so good, but they're free right now in Burbank, so it's a great one. They're part of Cow Haunts as well.
We love it. All right, well, next we're going to talk to more of the members of Cow Haunts.
We're
going to talk with a guy who specializes in making your yard look like it's creepy and scary, an evil garden. That's next on Home Wizard. Cindy Dole. You can call on in at 888-KFWB 980. The fun continues after this.